yourself in the seated position, sitting with crossed legs, placing the hands into the lap, closing the eyes, relaxing the face, beginning to bring focus to your breath as you inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, taking the arms up above the head, reaching out, and exhale to twist over to your right side. Getting a nice, soft side stretch. Inhale, reaching the arms up once more, and then twisting over towards your left. Head's looking to your back shoulder. Taking another big inhale, reaching the arms up above your head, and exhale, bring your hands into prayer. Taking a moment here to set an affirmation for today's class. Reaching the arms in front of you to a tabletop position, tuck the toes underneath, hips are in line with knees, hands underneath shoulders. On your next inhale, opening the chest, looking to the horizon, letting your belly sink to the ground. And exhale, curling the other way, rounding your back towards the sky and looking at your belly. Doing a few more inhales and exhale like this at your own pace. Your next exhale is coming to a neutral spine. You're going to inhale, taking your right arm up to the sky, reaching it out, and then threading it through that left hand until your shoulder is resting on the mat and your temple is resting on the mat. If you'd like a deeper stretch, go ahead and stretch that right arm above your head. Bringing that left arm back to your shoulder. On your next inhale, push the floor away and reach the right arm back up to the sky. Exhale, placing it on the mat. Inhale, taking the left arm up to the sky and threading the needle through the right hand. Now leaning your left shoulder on the mat and your temple on the mat. Stretching once again that right arm above your head if you feel like you can do a deeper stretch. If this is not for you today, feel free to leave that right hand where it was on the mat. On your next inhale, bring that right hand back to your head, pushing the mat away, reaching the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, placing the hands back to the mat. Pushing your seat back to your heels into a child's pose. Reaching the tailbones up to the sky until you reach your down dog. As this is your first down dog for the session, go ahead and pedal out your feet, taking your dog walk. Also, feel the movement in the head. Maybe a little turn to the right and a turn to the left feels good for your neck here. Go ahead and do any of those adjustments as you feel you need. Walking your feet back to your hands, reaching the hands to the elbows into a forward fold. Let the head hang here, just getting into a nice deep stretch as we are preparing for what's to come in this practice. Taking the hands to the mat, making a generous bend in the knee, rolling up through the spine gently and slowly, vertebra by vertebra, and the head reaching the top last. Reaching up to the sky, gaze at your thumbs, inhale and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place the hands on the mat, step, jump or float back into Chaturanga. Push through to up dog and curling over into your down dog. We're holding it here for 5 breaths. Try and find some stillness in this down dog position. If you're still feeling a bit tight, go ahead and pedal out your legs once more. Really aiming for a nice straight and flat back as you're in an upside down V position. Taking the gaze forward, you may step, jump or float back to the top of the mat, reaching in a halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching the arms up to the sky, and exhale into your mountain pose. Another inhale and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pressing the hands onto the mat. Exhale, Chaturanga into up dog and over the toes into your down dog. Staying here once more for 5 breaths. As we are warming up the body, slowly take the feet a little bit forward. Take the gaze to the top of the mat. Either step, jump or float back into reach at a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, taking the arms back up above your head. And exhale into Tadasana. Inhale, bend the knees into Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale into your Chaturanga and your up dog. And over the toes into down dog. Take your right foot and place it in between your hands, placing the left foot at the back of the mat in a 45-degree angle, reaching the torso up into Warrior One. Really turning the hips to the front of the mat, really reaching that left leg straight and back. Having your hands as an extension of your heart, inhaling and exhaling through this pose. Place the hands back to the mat, send that right foot back into a plank position, and let's go ahead to do a Chaturanga, or you can just meet in down dog. Taking the left foot in between the two hands, placing the right foot at a 45-degree angle, lifting the torso up to the sky. Once again in Warrior One on the left hand side. Really feeling those arms stretching above you. Holding this pose, feeling strong in this pose. Aiming for that left knee to go over the heel. Exhale, placing the hands back to the mat, send that left foot back to the plank position. Inhale and we're going into up dog, and exhale into down dog position. Keep focusing on your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Going to push the body over, rolling over into our plank position, and slowly start lowering everything to the ground. And you can place your hands underneath your head to make a little pillow. Let the toes touch and the heels fall apart, wriggling in the hips, maybe just finding a comfortable spot on your belly as we're slowing down our breath here. Taking your hands underneath your shoulders, squeezing the legs together now, and on an inhale, reaching up into locust. Exhaling, letting it go, releasing to the ground. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhale, release. One more inhale to lift, and exhale to release. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper into the stretch, feel free to grab the inside of your feet. Otherwise, just stay with locust for today. If a bow pose is too much for you, activating those feet, really flexing them and kicking the legs up, stretching into the shoulders on your inhale to lift, holding it here, exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. On your next inhale, release the feet back to the mat, gently placing the hands underneath the head. Once more, just slowing down your breath here. Taking the hands once again underneath the shoulders and tucking the toes in, send your seat back to your heels into a child's pose. From here, lift the knees up into your down dog. Taking your right foot in between your hands, keeping your left toes up as you lift your body up into a high lunge. As you exhale, taking your hands to your heart in a prayer position, holding this pose, really finding the strength inside. Breathing, focusing. Placing that left knee back to the mat, taking a deeper stretch and a slight back bend into a low lunge. Then placing the hands onto the mat, framing the leg, and placing the seat to the back heel into a runner's lunge, holding it here. Going to send that foot back so that you're back into down dog, and then taking the left foot back into that between the hands, reaching the arms on an inhale and exhale, taking the arms to prayer. Holding this position, reminding ourselves of the intention or the affirmation that you have set at the start of the session. Placing the knee back to the mat, reaching the arms up and leaning into that low lunge. Exhale, reverse into your runner's lunge. Remember also that you have to take it as deep as you can with your body. Everybody's body is different. Some of us are more supple, some of us are more stiff. So don't feel intimidated if you can't go as far as the picture in your mind. Reaching forward once more, sending that left foot to the back into a plank position. We're going to go ahead, push into down dog here for a second, just to stretch out those hamstrings once more, and rolling into a plank position. From here, you're going to shift your weight over to your right, stacking the left foot on top of the right and reaching the left arm up to the sky. I'm going to take your gaze down to the mat for a little bit more balance, sending the hips up to the sky. Placing the hand back into a neutral plank position, and we're going to go ahead and roll over to your left side into a side plank, stacking the right foot on top of the left here. Remember, if this is a little bit difficult for you, you're welcome to place the bottom leg onto the mat and extending the top leg. Coming back into a neutral plank, go ahead and lower the body all the way down and pushing through into up dog, rolling over into down dog. Just giving a little bit of release here from the side planks we just did. Inhaling and exhaling. Rolling over into plank once more. You may stay with your side plank here, rolling over to your right. If you feel a bit more adventurous, lifting that left leg up and placing it behind you, sending the hips to the sky, reaching the top arm over the head into Wild Thing, holding it here, and then on your next exhale, placing the hand back to the mat, and then doing the same on the left hand side, rolling over to a side plank first, lifting that right leg up and placing it behind you, twisting the back over and open, letting the arm fold, sending the hips up to the sky into Wild Thing, releasing the hand back to the mat into a neutral plank position, rolling back into your down dog, releasing and then placing the knees back to the mat, keeping the toes tucked. If it is a bit intense, keep the toes flat on the ground, lowering the chest to the mat into a puppy pose, extending the arms in front of you, really feeling your chest pushing to the mat, sliding forward onto your belly, placing your hands underneath your head, taking a slow inhale here and exhale. Just roll over onto your back, taking the knees into the chest, giving them a nice big squeeze here, rolling from side to side, just gently massaging the spine a little bit. Bring the legs up and rolling over until you find yourself in a seated position, stretching the legs out in front of you, taking a big breath in, inhale, reaching the arms up above your head, and exhale, folding forward into a seated forward fold. Again here, you just go as far as what your body allows you to. Inhale, reaching the arms up, placing the feet to the mat, hugging your legs in front of you, taking your right arm and twisting it to the back of the mat, reaching your chin over your shoulder, inhaling and exhaling, and release and repeat it on the other side. Inhale and exhale. Coming back to center, reaching the arms in front of you. You may stay there or you can go into a boat pose here with me, lifting the feet off the ground. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, reach the arms up to the sky and reach the legs up to the sky, placing the hands to your heart. Remember to keep the legs bent if this is too intense. Lowering your legs to the ground and slowly rolling the whole body to the mat. Hugging the knees into the chest once more with a gentle rock from side to side. Taking the feet to the mat, to the edges of the mat now, placing the arms in a T shape. Go ahead and roll your knees over to your right hand side for a nice side stretch. Turning your head to your left. Placing your right leg above your knee for a slightly deeper stretch. Slowing down the breath here. Releasing that top leg back onto the mat, sending the knees to the sky and rotating them over towards the left hand side. Once again, you must place your left foot on top of the right knee for a slightly deeper stretch and rotate the neck or turn the head towards your right hand shoulder. Releasing that foot to the mat and rolling the knees up to the sky once more. Make any final adjustments you would like to here. Maybe taking the outsides of your feet and pushing the knees into your shoulders or underneath your shoulders into a happy baby pose. This is one of my personal favorites to do at the end of any class. When you are ready, take your legs to the ends of your mat. Open your heels to the edges of your mat. Let the toes simply flop open to the side. Placing your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your belly. Gently breathing in and out through the nose as we are setting up for our Savasana. Making any final adjustments you need for your body to feel comfortable. Letting go of all controlled breathing. And setting the mind at ease. Try and focus on the sounds around you. If you find today's busy schedule creeping into your mind, acknowledge those thoughts and then send them on their way. As we're calming our mind here. Staying with your eyes closed, gently breathing in and out, letting go of all control. Slowly start bringing awareness back into your body, rolling the toes, rolling the ankles, taking your thumbs and rubbing it along the fingertips. gently start to roll the wrists and the ankles at the same time. Bringing the legs together, take your arms above your head. Take a big, deep inhale and let it all go. Exhale. Rolling over onto your right hand side, taking your right hand to support your head on the mat, taking the left hand in front of your body. Gently push yourself up when you are ready. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position. Once more, taking a nice big deep inhale, reaching the arms above your head. Exhale, lowering the arms down into prayer. Taking a moment here to thank yourself for coming to the mat today, taking this time for yourself. And I'd also like to thank you for doing this class with me. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'm planning on doing some more yoga videos in the future, and I would love to see more of you joining me. Until next time.